back here on the Cover 3 podcast. Always like to spend a little bit of time trying to make some predictions about what the new AP Top 25 poll will look like on Sunday. 23, 26, noted. So Texas 34, Oklahoma 3, a game that I thought Oklahoma, I thought that the initial 8 minutes, 9 minutes, you know, Quinn's back in, he throws an interception. You're going back to the book, right, bud? You're going back to like Venables has got it. You know, just like the first half last year where Quinn throws 2 interceptions and Oklahoma is able to hang in this game. And then they don't. And I kind of feel like this is the game that Oklahoma has to play. Like if you're looking at this moving forward, isn't it really tough to imagine that Oklahoma, once teams build a certain type of lead on this Oklahoma Sooners team, until they get healthy, and maybe not even when they do get healthy, I just kind of think that this might be who the Sooners are. Because Tom and I were on the halftime show. We talked about this as part of, talking about, Penn State, USC at halftime, Texas, Oklahoma at halftime. We were like, yeah, well, they were playing the perfect game to be able to hang in this. And then they missed a field. They couldn't punch in their red zone opportunities. 1 field goal, 1 missed field goal. And Texas went out there, bang, bang, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. And you just ain't coming back from 21-3. And that was what it was at the time. And sure enough, in the second half, do you know what Texas did? They were milking clock.
Yeah.
Texas slow played it because they just had zero urgency to try to score more points. I mean, but is this the life that Oklahoma has to live?
Well, I mean, look, who are the Oklahoma receivers today, right? Like the fact that I think a lot of us would struggle to name who the hell they're throwing to.
You telling me I don't know who Zion Kearney is or Bauer Sharp?
That's what I'm saying. So look, like, if you have watched Venables in his career, and shoot, was it McElroy was talking about this? Somebody was talking about like how they had talked, or maybe it was one of the OCs for Bama when Venables just punked them in that national title game in Santa Clara. And just they are really, really good at trying to create some turnovers, create different looks, show you different things out of looks they normally don't run. Okay. And ultimately, that worked for like the first 8 or 9 minutes. They messed up Texas protections. They had Ewers confused as hell, just like last game. But the difference was that last year, Ewers threw it to him. And in this game, instead, he just got sacked a little bit, right? Like he wasn't just throwing him the picks. And I think that, like, if I'm Sarkisian, it's his first game back, dude. Hey, like you're a good player. You're probably going to be like a at least a top 100 pick, maybe a first round pick, depending on how the rest of the year goes. You can't throw the ball to them on that play. And he just didn't. It is what it is. So Oklahoma can't score. We talked about this on the show. How many points would you feel comfortable with if I told you? Was this a Wednesday show? We said, like, how many points do you need? Somebody can pull the tape.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll go back for the Monday. I think we agreed like 24. You would feel pretty damn good. And if I gave you 28, you'd feel like kind of great. And after watching that, man, you didn't take the bait. You didn't throw the bad picks. They messed up your protections a little bit early. You made some adjustments, and you knew like they're going to scheme open enough stuff eventually to have it hit. And they did. Texas looks. That wasn't an amazing game for Texas. Did Georgia Southern just come back to win this?
I have no idea, but
holy
guess
cow!
Did just win. LSU.
Dude, good job. What did he throw a pick?
Oh, Kyron Lacy with the
Lacy touchdown.
Yes.
Sorry, I had some player prop stuff. Let's go.
Let's
go. Lacy.
Hey,
Sorry.
midnight. Bang, bang, bang.
On that ladder, baby. Bang.
Let's go.
Comes back in from injury.
Bringing it in. Hey, did I don't know if y'all heard that the home team in this series, the Magnolia Bowl Trophy between Ole Miss and LSU, Prior to this, they were 10-2 straight up in the last 12 years. They are now 11-2. The home team had previously covered 9 of the last 10. They have now covered 10 out of the last 11. And Brian Kelly was previously 12-0 in night games at Tiger Stadium. It's now 13-0.
They're a better defense without Harold Perkins.
You know, I didn't.
I said that on the upon further review. I was like, he's the best athlete on that defense, but he's not a fit for what they want to run, and he doesn't fit with what they need with what the other personnel was. They're better without him. The
They
same thing
look
as we
better
think
for
Colorado's
sure.
defense is better when Shiloh's out. Like, sorry, they're better without Harold Perkins.
I mean, I honestly, oh, we should get back, but I was impressed with both those defenses tonight. They were both playing better than I anticipated. But yeah, are we going to go back to Texas, Oklahoma, or do we want to just shift to Ole
Let's
Miss?
go back to Texas,
LSU?
Oklahoma. Sorry.
Oh yeah, we gotta say what's good. All right, so we'll shift to this immediately. But so my argument is Texas has done nothing to be removed from the number 1 spot. That is my argument. My prediction is there ain't no chance in hell. They had 52 first place votes of 61 first place votes last week. 9 first place votes went to Ohio State. If those 9 first place votes that were with Ohio State all transfer to Oregon, that would sound right. I think Oregon will have somewhere between 9 to 15 first place votes. But I don't think that if you were one of the 52 AP voters who thought Texas was the number 1 team in the country, I don't know how you look at how dominant Texas was, how this defense, like, look, Oklahoma's limited, yes, but like they got nothing. And I think that all the narratives about the way that Sark has been recruiting, not just on the offensive line, but like T'Vondre Sweat, Byron Murphy, like those guys, they were there, I think, the year before Sark got there, and they bought into what Sark wanted to do, and they were sort of the leaders of that team that finally won the Big 12 for the first time since 2009, that made the college football playoff for the first time in program history. But I get the sense, and I haven't been around this team in person yet, so I don't want to talk too recklessly, except it's Saturday night. Let's talk recklessly. But I get the sense that a standard was established, that like in that locker room is like, hey, this is how we handle our business when we're talking about getting big, getting strong, and how we want to dominate with physicality at the defensive line, because this is not a soft group. They were playing hard. They were getting after it. And I was very impressed with Texas. So Texas, I do not think will be removed from the number 1 spot in the AP Top 25 poll in my projection. And I don't think that they should be either, as a matter of opinion.
Last thing on Texas, they refuse to allow themselves to play Oklahoma's game. Like, we're not going to press. We're just going to wait you out. We know we'll score enough. That was a mature approach for them. In a way that I think they did not do last year. That was solid.
Question so Malik is in the tailgate right now. We have, and I'm not kidding, we have thousands of people that are watching us live right now. We appreciate every single one of you. We are going to rock through as many results as we can before our eyes roll into the back of our heads. That is my promise to you on the end of what has been an absolutely amazing night of college football. Malik asks, will LSU jump Clemson? And I literally I'm currently having this discussion with our editor right now for tomorrow's Top 25 today, because it was
Tell them to leave you alone. You're doing a show.
And I said yes, but by 1 spot. I've got Iowa State making a jump because they're undefeated and they got a big road win. And
I mean, the gap between them last week was only 34 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that this is a win where LSU will be up. I've got them at 9 so jumping up from 13 to 9.
How far does Ole Miss drop?
I've got Ole Miss dropping down to 21.
Get them out.
I'll take that they stay in the teens, because
I think they fall to 16 or 17.
Like, are they going to fall? Oklahoma's going to drop.
I've got Oklahoma out. I've got Utah out.
So they would, like, are we going to put them behind Pitt and behind Missouri?
Are we going to put?
They
Ole
should be behind
Miss.
Pitt. Pitt 6-0.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got them right. I've got them one spot behind Illinois.
Damn straight.
I
Well,
don't know if
they're
they're going to
50
drop
today.
behind Missouri simply because Missouri has no good wins, and Ole
Missouri's
Miss,
not there.
well, Missouri's at
Right.
21 now.
Wait, hold on. Oh, Missouri. Yeah, I've got Missouri at 18. Okay, so you're saying they will not drop behind Missouri.
I don't think that a voter logically should, and probably won't put them behind Missouri because they lost an overtime game on a 3-point spread at or 3.5, I guess, at LSU, whereas Missouri has no good wins and just lost by like a million at Texas A&M.
My prediction, and again, like this is your prediction and my prediction, not
Right.
our actual ranking of it.
But
My
Chip is better at this than me by a lot, I will say. Like Chip does this and the column crushes every week, and he's really damn good at this. So I'm probably wrong. I'm just trying to give some counter arguments here.
Yeah. My prediction is the loss count, like loss count brain rot, for lack of a better term. You know,
Missouri did beat Vandy.
Which is a
Is that-
quality win, because guess what, boys? I've got Vandy.
I think I'll sneak in.
Vandy in at 25.
Everybody
I've got
loves
Army
the
in it.
story.
I've got Army in at 24.
Don't spoil the whole column.
Hey, I think that thing does all right enough. I don't mind letting in our audience a little bit in on the process here.